Hello everybody, welcome back. Once again, playing Eiyuden Chronicles. Just about to head into the rune research lab, so let's get started. Right. Whoops. Anti-confuse scarf. Okay. There's the red key. So now that I'm kind of thinking about it a little bit more, just based on Yelu's rune, she probably would benefit from a bunch of speed, because, well, the idea would be, oh, are we using a bunch of rune shards? Yeah, must be. That's probably okay. I'll just let these guys eat them up, because this team is pretty weak. But yeah, anyways, you know, probably having her with, actually those are really weak. Whatever. They'll use them up pretty quick. Anyways, so the, you know, her specific rune is, or, well, yeah, her rune. Let me just see this again. There we go. Oops. Yeah, the rune of blinding fog. So this is cloud of fog, high chance of inflicting blindness on all enemies. I mean, you really want that. You want her going kind of first, right? So that she blinds everything, and then potentially your characters are taking less damage. So, you know, maybe the rune of mighty powers probably weren't the best thing for her. I could have just gone with some more speed, and then hopefully she's fast enough to, you know, activate her rune right away, and you know, so then she could kind of be more of a support character. But yeah, I guess, you know, just went with full damage instead. What was I gonna do here? Yeah, looks like Ivy's already kind of messed up. Yeah, pull 2, I guess. Get rid of some of those old herbs that have been rolling around my inventory for quite a while. There's a chest back here with the rune of swift speed. So that's a... Is that a 10% or is that more? Yeah, that's 10%. Alright, so that's a red key, and then now we've got the blue one.
Let's get this over with.
Yeah, it looks like we're using up those rune shards. They're so bad. That's alright. I think I bought like, what, 10 of them? So they'll eat those up pretty quick. Boy, look at Valentine. Holy crap. 300 damage?
It's over. Conflict resolved without incident.
Do you think I got stronger?
Okay. Alright. That's blocked off. Let's go back down this way. Alright, here's the blue key. Yeah, that's blocked there.
Rune arms engaged.
Yeah, wow. Ivy is just this terrible damage.
What's this?
Enemy down.
I wonder if he's using that
Resolve
relentless
without incident.
slash.
This was a valuable experience.
That must be when like he's hitting so hard there. I think that's what that is. You know, the problem is I'm not used to some of these characters' animations, and also some of them don't look. I don't know, like some of those skills, they're not like they don't have like unique looking animations. You know, so it's tough to see when they're actually using them. All right, patchwork armor, huh? Let's see what this is all about. Man, my inventory is not looking good. 2 strength, 22 defense, 5 magic. Okay, well I guess it's only Ivy that can use this. Huh. Oh, okay. I see. It actually improves her actual armor as well. That's kind of cool. Oh, and here I've got a bunch of this other armor that I definitely should equip. Holy crap! Yeah. Oh, actually, let's put this on Valentine. All right. So golden scale armor. Let's throw this on Pole. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, that's alright. Spiked armor. Yeah, let's give this to Yayla. Let's say Nev. Yeah, that's a huge hit for. Actually, that's not that great. Yeah, alright. We'll be alright. Okay, up here. We need to go off to the right. And we've got a Tom Yam Kung recipe. I have no idea what that is, but it sounds interesting.
Strange. I thought we'd encounter more guards. Where?
Low-ranking soldiers are forbidden from coming here, just like us engineers. Although, I always figured the place was full of, you know, high-ranking ones.
Master Sane! Over there! Rune arms engaged!
Okay, so here's some of the lesser demons. I mentioned that in, I think, was it the last video? They've got the Rune of Inferno. That's the higher level fire rune. I would like to get some of those, but I don't know if I mean, honestly, I don't think probably farming them with this party is the best way to do it. I mean, I may just do that anyway, but you know, I just think that these guys are kind of weak, so it can be. I think it'd be a little bit more difficult, but let's see. Oh, I see. Increases defense. I never really looked at you know, many of the enchantment runes. I guess I'm gonna have to take a look again, because this water one says it grants, you know, water damage and increases defense for 3 turns. I didn't realize that. Like, I think the fire one increases your attack. But yeah, I should definitely look at some of those a little bit more. I don't know why I'm manually selecting this stuff, but let's try blinding fog. Okay, she's actually gonna go first. Okay, well, so it looks like that rune is actually just really fast. So kind of what I said earlier about maybe giving her speed may not actually be the best way to go. You know, because if she's fast enough the way it is, then that wouldn't really do me any good. Right. Yeah, that activated right away, before anybody even took a turn, so. Oof. That was brutal. I wonder if that's probably magic then. It just slaughtered Ivy, and my front line doesn't have as good a magic defense as the backliners do. Let's see here.
Here. Are you alright? Thanks.
On your feet!
There you go, Guardian. Thanks.
Whoa, big miss.
There you go, Guardian. Thanks.
What's the plan?
Here goes.
Oh, wow. That was impressive damage.
Sword.
And all that, or all of those power runes, Insane still only cranking out like 170-ish. I mean, granted that was 2 targets, so that's pretty good, but let's just do auto.
Good time.
Oh, she has basically the Warrior's Pinnacle buff on her because Ivy died. So that she was doing way more damage there.
What in the heck were those things?
Lieutenant.
I know. They look just like the enemies we faced in the rune barrows. But how did they get here?
Okay. Blue key. What? Didn't I already have that? Am I losing my mind? Oh, there's more than one, I guess. I didn't realize that. Interesting. I guess maybe when you use one, it goes away. I mean, that kind of makes sense. Kind of. Not really, though. Alright, so here's a treasure chest. I didn't remember this. Try to open the chest with Ivy because she is really bad.
Got you.
Yeah, I don't know. Her damage actually is okay. I mean, that's not bad. Energizing Scarf.
There. Yeah.
Here goes. Sword.
This is it. Nothing to worry about.
Rune of High Magic. All right, let's heal up a bit. Pole's 154 magic power doesn't last long. Let's give him a magic drop. Oh, let's go back this way. Breton Galette. Okay.
Enemy sighted. Ready to intercept.
Alright, sword rain here. Yeah, she is honestly just terrible. Maybe I should have gone more, thrown some power runes on her as well instead of that defense one. Let's do a lullaby.
Here we go.
See if we can't prevent some of this. Nope. Oh, wait, yeah. Oh, that's awesome. So I got that. I got the guy in the back. That's really good. Yeah, because those obviously those guys are the ones doing all the damage. I thought. Why did I thought that Pole had a specific rune. Maybe it's not usable in combat. I'm gonna have to take a look at that again.
Here goes. Sword.
You're done.
Victory!
This was a valuable experience.
Oh, and I forgot about that. Forgot about that energizing scarf. Didn't even look at what that does. Status. Rune of Golem disassembly. Increases damage to golem enemies by 50%. Oh, okay. It's just a passive. Yeah, that makes sense. Red key. Boy, yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, this dungeon was a lot easier and more basic than I remember. I thought it was a little more complicated, but I guess probably because I've already done it. I kind of knew where to go.
Thanks, Poe.
Yeah, gosh, she's just terrible. I wonder if there's a way to even make her good. I mean, the fact that she's got that, she's got the one rune that does the, you know, misses 50% of the time. I mean, that's terrible. But she already does terrible damage anyway, so maybe it's like, yeah, you just go for it and yeah, and maybe not worry about it. I don't know.
Take this.
I never had any doubt.
The sky's the limit for me and these arms.
Yeah, for a character that is able to wear the heaviest of armor, her defense is insanely low. And she's even got a defense rune on. I guess, no, technically she's got a little bit better defense than Insane right now. But look at Valentine. Gosh, Like, it seems like everything about that guy is crazy good. His dexterity is high, his speed is okay. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I ever really noticed. But yeah, he seems pretty solid. All right, there's a crankshaft. I think that's the key item to kind of get to the last area.
Ready to intercept.
I'm tempted to just flee. I really, I mean, I'd like to get one of those runes in Inferno before I go. I may just farm one of those off screen. Yeah, I think I'll probably do that.
Are you alright?
Oh man,
In trouble.
if those things do magic damage or something, because that thing just slammed Ivy for like 100.
Activating arm length.
And the miss.
Let's try this.
Yeah, that's that crap rune.
Cleaning up. A very predictable outcome.
So I think when I initially, or my first playthrough that I did here, I actually ended up going back to town at one point because I had run out of like items and my characters were completely out of mana. I think swapping that water rune onto pull was a pretty good idea because that earth rune that he starts out with is not so great. All right, I'm gonna farm some stuff off screen and then I'll just pick it back up. Okay, finally just got the Rune of Inferno. God, that took so long, I'm not gonna lie. I've been here for a long time. Yeah, my characters are almost level 40 now. Or these characters are. I think I'm gonna go back outside one last time. Rest. And put this rune on. Because you best believe that if I'm gonna spend all that time to get it, I'm gonna use it. So, yeah, we'll see who to actually put it on though. Oops, I overshot the guy here. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. All right, he's right here. So this guy is gonna allow us to go back to Arendelle. And I should also probably restock on my rune chart of returns. I used 3 of them here. So basically, what I did was fought until Pole and what's her name, Hildy, ran out of MP, and then I used a rune chart of return to come back, rest at the inn, and then I went back in and. Honestly, probably what I should have done was just stocked up more on some magic drops so that, I could kind of just stay out longer instead of making so many trips back, but I did not do that. So, hindsight 2020. All right, let's save and stay. I actually may go restock though too. That seems like a pretty good idea. Save here. Also made some tweaks to my runes. I gave Ivy, after I took that defense rune off of Ivy and gave her another rune of mighty power. And then took that the rune that Sane had on, what did he have? He had that rune of like water enchantment or whatever. I took that off and put another mighty power on him as well. So he's got 3 on him right now. 211 MP, 149 mana. Who's got a good magic? It's really only Hildy. Yeah, Hildy's the only one worth a darn. Let's go with the Rune of the Inferno on her. And then I'm going to swap that Rune of the Dark onto Pole, since his magic stat is kind of bad anyway. Yeah, that's probably good. Yeah, that looks okay. And I'll probably just use that shadow rune, you know, to deal a little bit of damage over time to the bosses that are coming up. Oops, going the wrong way. And yeah, as it was when I initially played the game, even with my characters set up the way they are, which reminds me, I need to swap the battle plan here. Fight without using MP. Yeah, I would say that my thoughts are the same as they were earlier, where I shouldn't have bothered farming this rune. Oops. Right now, and I should have probably just waited until, you know, I was able to, or until I'd be able to bring kind of the heavy hitters in, because that dungeon is not and has not been a good time. It's tough because these characters are just so weak. They're not a good set of characters. I'll just leave it at that. Probably actually also, to be fair, I could have set up better. Honestly, I probably did the opposite of what I should. So like the frontline characters, I went heavier on the physical defense. Jeez. Gosh. Dog was having a real hard time over there. Anyways, I should have gone with a little bit more magic defense on the frontliners instead of going heavy on the physicals, because actually the enemies that drop that rune, the lesser demon, just they really do a lot of damage to the front line because they're like using magic. So again, I think it would have actually been a little bit easier to have them built for magic defense. This soldier here, as you're going back, he'll ask you if you want to train. I'll just show you one of these battles. I noticed these guys drop armor constantly. You know, not useful for me, but it's kind of interesting. And I think this armor is kind of like, it's kind of like the best armor that you can get in the shop right now. But yeah, there's the platinum helmet. There's like the platinum light armor that they'll drop as well. And then I noticed I think they'll drop like a quality herb or something like that a lot. The drop rates are insanely high. Like I think every time I fought them, they dropped something, either one or multiple. Well, keep in mind I have the lucky badge on, but yeah, they basically always drop something. So that was kind of interesting. And I don't know that I ever fought any of them on my initial playthrough, so that was kind of a new discovery for me. But anyways, all right, so let's get back in here.
Let's get this over with.
Yeah, let's do that. So you know, with a couple of mighty power runes there, Ivy. She's hitting, I think she can hit somewhere around 100 now. I mean, it's still not great, but Sane is doing way more damage. He went from doing like 150 to 250 with just, you know, one extra rune there. On his sword rain, that is. So I think that was definitely worth it as well.
I never stop impressing myself.
Never stop impressing myself. Ivy has died so many times that she is very far behind in terms of EXP. Cannot wait to get rid of her. I'm curious if, like, you know, late game she gets good or something, but man, she's so bad right now. Although, you know, with that one rune stuck on her, the power smash rune, I can't imagine she's going to get really any better. Alright, there's the door open.
The area ahead looks promising.
I must be getting nervous because I'm hearing voices in my head.
Whatever we're doing, we better do it fast.
Agreed. But first...
Are these the villagers?
Yes, Your Grace. The Guardians have been hindering our progress through the Norsfarian Barrows, but finding that place was a windfall. A rune lens placed in a village in order to hide and protect it. Simply fascinating.
Milu, no!
What are you gonna do to us? And what have you done with my mother and father?
Well, well. Aren't you a brave lad? Rune lenses are fickle and unreliable, and reserve their blessings for only a chosen few, some of whom, like yourself, are imbued with their power from birth. I think you can agree that's not very fair.
What's your point?
If all humanity is to take advantage of the Rune Lens's gifts, the nature of such gifts must first be elucidated. History demands we walk down this path, the righteous path. Do you not agree?
Still don't get what this has to do with us.
See you that? It is a primal lens, the wellspring from which rune lenses derive their power. If we unravel its secrets, we can launch humanity into a bold new future. But I'm going to need your help for that, young man. You will help me, won't you?
Help? Is that what my parents are doing? And the other villages you stole?
The primal lens does not give its secrets easily. It requires sacrifice.
Sacrifice? Wait. You killed them? You killed them? My arm.
Sad news for the weak, I know. But the future comes at a blood price. And humanity must attain its destiny!
Where are we?
What's going... There! Over there!
Milu! No!
What did you do? If it isn't the Kessling whelp. Mule all you want, boy. But I've no regret for my actions.
Don't you dare gloat! How could you harm those innocent people?
A necessary sacrifice. That much should be clear.
Shut up!
Okay, duel time. I'm just gonna attack him.
I offered House Kessling my favor, and you repay me with this folly.
Alright, attacking again.
What you are doing is wrong.
What I do is for the greater good. Something your small mind could never comprehend.
Yeah, let's go with an attack again on that.
Greater good! Don't be so full of yourself!
Says the boy with no vision whatsoever. You'd rather keep your hands clean than secure a future for your people?
Damn right I would!
It is time you learned your place.
Okay. Normally, learn your place you'd want to counter, but looks like the break gauge is completely full, so we'll just end it here.
A shame. The world could have used your talent. But you will see before you die.
What are you doing?
Giving you one small glimpse of the primal lens's power.
Sane! Milu! Milu! Yelu. Is that you?
Aldrich!
Help me understand something, little Kessling. How does one born into nobility and gifted with such incredible talent sink to treachery against his motherland?
It's not treachery to do the right thing.
Oh, this should be good. Do tell.
If the cause were just, I would gladly lay down my life for Galdia. But this war was predicated on a lie. You wove fictions about other nations in order to declare a meaningless war. You killed His Excellency the Emperor so he couldn't stop you. And now you're murdering innocent people to draw out the lens's power. There is no justification for your actions. None!
Pathetic! Is that flaccid reasoning really the best you can muster? In the grand flow of history, no one will remember or care that you had scruples. It is insignificant. That's how small men think. Small men with no vision for their country.
All the same, I will do what is right. You will not shame or scare me away from it.
Then it is time you vanished from the pages of history, as all small-minded men must.
Master Sane! Lieutenant!
escaped.
Shall I pursue them?
Yes. Take the prototypes. Let the boy taste the fruit of his contributions.
As you command.
Will he be alright?
I've stopped the bleeding and dressed the wound as best I can. He'll live.
It'll be alright, sis. Oh, Milu.
It's okay. I'll find a way to help the kid.
What do we do now, Lieutenant? The Dukes will doubtless send pursuers after us.
All villagers, listen to me. I will assign soldiers to protect you. Follow their lead and escape into the forest. Then remain hidden.
But what if we can't get away?
You will. Because we're going to draw the pursuers' attention.
How? With I mean, with a silver blaze of glory from my very inanimate rune tank.
Exactly. And while we're making a fuss, you run in the other direction as fast as your legs can carry you.
All right, we'll try.
We're moving out shortly. Be ready.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna save here first before I do anything else. There's a couple of people that you can speak with in the crowd here. It's this guy.
Hide this from the guards.
Superior revival medicine, alright. And then
I have some small ability with healing.
there's a healer. I think that fully restores us, it looks like. That guy doesn't have anything. And I don't think. Oh, here we go. Okay, yeah, that person doesn't do anything either. Alright, I'm going to save one last time here, and I'm actually going to end this one here, and we're going to have a bunch of boss fights back to back at the beginning of the next video. So, as always, I hope the guide was helpful, and thanks for watching.